ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the official draw for the AFC Cup 2016 group stage. My name is Amelia Henderson and I will be your MC for this afternoon's program. On behalf of the AFC, I would like to extend a very big thank you to everyone for joining us here this afternoon at this exciting event to witness what we hope to will be a draw filled with highly anticipated matches. Without further ado, I now have the pleasure of introducing the AFC General Secretary, Dato' Windsor John, the AFC Director of Competitions Division, Mr. Shinman Gill, and Lagardère Sports Vice President East Asia, Mr. Simon Thompson. The 2015 edition saw Johor Darul Takzim of Malaysia win the highly coveted AFC Cup by defeating the valiant challenge of the final hosts, FC Istiklal of Tajikistan, in front of a full capacity crowd at the Republican Central Stadium, Dushanbe. We are confident, though, that the year 2016 will equally break and set new records as we eagerly anticipate the AFC Cup 2016. It is with great pleasure that I now give the floor to the AFC General Secretary, Dato' Windsor John, to give us his welcome remarks.
Thank you, Amelia. Mr. Shinman Gill, Director of Competitions, AFC, Mr. Simon Thompson, Vice President, East Asia, Lagardère Sports, officials from the participating clubs, leagues, and member associations, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks the start of the AFC Cup club competitions for 2016. And it's fitting that we kick off with the AFC Cup. Why? Because we are here today in Malaysia, the home of the 2015 winners, Johor Darul Takzim. And as we all know, it was a historic win for JDT, as they are known, when they became the first side from the ASEAN region to lift the trophy. That marked a significant step forward, not only for JDT, Malaysian football, but also it's an inspiration for the other countries in this part of Asia. As we all know, the AFC Cup has been most time won by clubs from the West Asia. And JDT are back again this year to defend their title, their crown, against 39 other hopefuls. The AFC Cup has grown in stature and interest. More than 500,000 fans watched the games, and the final was a sellout in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. We are at the AFC anticipating just as much excitement and interest for the 2016 edition. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce that the AFC Executive Committee, which met recently, has increased prize money for the AFC Cup. Clubs will now stand to earn $2.1 million next year, an increase of $1.5 million. The margin is the biggest for the eventual winners, who will receive an increase from $350,000 as champions to $1 million in 2016. And the purse for the runner-up will double to $500,000. We thank the clubs, the member associations, officials, partners, broadcasters, and media for their support not forgetting our fans who have been with us throughout the past editions. And I'm sure that they will continue to support us in 2016. Shortly, the suspense will be over with the draw. I want to wish all the clubs good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dato' Windsor. Before we begin the draw, let's take a look back at the highlights of the AFC Cup 2015.
A 4-0 first-leg win over Pahang saw FC Istiqlal move closer to making their first-ever semi-final appearance. 2 goals from Dilshad Vasiev and 1 apiece from Mahdi Chajoui and Khurshid Makhmudov ensured a comfortable lead ahead of the return game in Malaysia. In the second leg, a determined Pahang scored twice through Hafiz Kamal before being reduced to 10 men. Sarvendran made it 3 for Pahang before Makhmudov replied for the Tajik side, who duly held on to win 5-3 on aggregate. Kuwait SC's quest for a spot in the semi-finals began with a resounding 6-0 win over Hong Kong's Kichi. The second leg saw Kichi take the lead through a Paulinho's header, only for the visitors to draw level early in the second half through Fahad Al-Hajeri and seal a 7-1 aggregate success. The second leg saw Johor go ahead thanks to Muhaili Ruzali. Mahama level matters for South China, but a brace from Safi Salih ensured a 2-goal cushion at the break. South China came back strongly in the second half, but Johor, now down to 10 men, managed to hold to claim the win and a place in the semi-finals. Reigning champions Qadsia SC continued the defense of their title in style by beating Syria's Al Jaish 3-0 in their first leg tie away from home. In the return leg, Al Jaish's Muhammad Akkad then drilled a shot past goalkeeper Ahmad Al Fadli just before the break. Buoyed by the goal, the Syrians doubled their lead when Al-Bahar curled his shot into the top left-hand corner of Qadsia's goal. It wasn't, however, enough as the Kuwaitis held on to advance on a 3-2 aggregate. A first-half header and 2 penalties in the final 10 minutes from Kuwait SC striker Lopez gave the tournament favourites a 4-0 win against Tajikistan's FC Istiqlal in the first leg of the duo's semi-final. The Kuwaitis dominated for most of the game, with Istiqlal rarely threatening except for a long-range attempt from Khurshid Makhmudov. Johor Darul Takzim took on Qadsia SC in the semi-final. Struggling to break out of their own half, the Malaysians were breached by a Doris Fuakaputu header, an Al-Motawa penalty and Sauma's neat finish. Johor did, however, manage to pull one back through Amri Yahya 8 minutes from time. A sellout crowd at the Republican Central Stadium welcomed Johor Darul Takzim as they took on FC Istiqlal in the final of the AFC Cup. FC Istiqlal dominated from the start, and they continuously stretched the Johor Darul Takzim defence on numerous occasions. Despite the relentless pressure, it was JDT who opened the scoring 23 minutes into the first half through Argentinian midfielder Leandro Velasquez. With a vociferous home crowd urging their team on, Johor Darul Takzim continued to soak up the pressure until the final whistle, which signalled a historic moment for the club as they became the first side from Malaysia to claim a continental title.
Our congratulations once again to Johor Darul Takzim of Malaysia for lifting the 2015 trophy, though I'm very sure all participating clubs present here today are vying for the exact same glory next season. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen as we play a brief video explaining the AFC Cup 2016 mechanics and principles.
The following clubs from the Asian Football Confederation will participate in the AFC Cup 2016 playoff stage. Entries from the West. The AFC Cup playoff stage draw implements a country protection procedure. At the playoff stage, a club from a higher-ranked MA plays against a club from a lower-ranked MA. The club from a higher-ranked MA will host the match. Clubs which share the stadium will not play its home matches on the same day. Match schedule for playoff stage West. Participating clubs for Group Stage West. Participating clubs for Group Stage East. The clubs will be divided into two pots, one East and one West. One pot will contain the group of teams from the West. The other will contain the group of teams from the East. The highest-ranked MAs with the same number of slots will be drawn. League champions are placed first, followed by the remaining clubs from the same MAs into reserved slots. A double match date system, Tuesday-Wednesday, will be implemented to secure maximum coverage of the matches for spectators and the TV audience. Clubs which share the stadium will not play its home matches on the same day. This is to avoid more than two matches being played on the same day in one country. The draw starts from the country pot West Asia. The country pot West consists of teams from Iraq, Jordan, and Oman. The West draw will start with the league champions of the first drawn MA, Iraq, Jordan, Oman, who will go to position A1, while the remaining club will go to position B2. Next, the league champions of the second drawn MA, Iraq, Jordan, Oman, will go to position B1, while the remaining club will go to position C2. The league champions of the third drawn MA, Iraq, Jordan, Oman, will go to position C1, while the remaining club will go to position D2. Based on draw principles, clubs from Bahrain and Lebanon will be drawn into position D1 and A2 respectively as country protection, and this is due to the playoff clubs from Bahrain and Lebanon that might occupy position A4, club from Bahrain, and B4, club from Lebanon. Based on draw principles, clubs from Syria and Palestine will be placed into position D3 and C3 respectively as country protection, and this is due to the playoff clubs from Syria and Palestine that might occupy position C4, club from Syria, and D4, club from Palestine. Based on draw principles, clubs from Tajikistan and Turkmenistan will be drawn into position B3 and A3 respectively as country protection, and this is due to the playoff clubs from Tajikistan and Turkmenistan that might occupy position D4, club from Tajikistan, and C4, club from Turkmenistan. Based on the draw principles, clubs from Playoff 1, Playoff 2, Playoff 3, and Playoff 4 will be positioned to A4, B4, C4, and D4 respectively, due to country protection. The country pot East consists of teams from Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, and the Philippines. The East draw will start with the league champions of the first drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, who will go to position E1, while the remaining club will go to position F2. Next, the league champions of the second drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position F1, while the remaining club will go to position G2. The league champions of the third drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position G1, while the remaining club will go to position H2. The league champions of the fourth drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position H1, while the remaining club will go to position E2. The league champions of the fifth drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position E3, while the remaining club will go to position F4. The league champions of the sixth drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position F3, while the remaining club will go to position G4. The league champions of the seventh drawn MA, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Malaysia, India, Singapore, Maldives, the Philippines, will go to position G3, while the remaining club will go to position H4. The club from Laos will occupy position H3. The club from Bangladesh will occupy position E4. This will conclude the draw for the AFC Cup Group Stage 2016.
I would now like to give the floor to the AFC Director of Competitions Division, Mr. Shin Man-gil, to conduct the much anticipated draw.
Thank you, Emilia. Dr. Winjo John, AFC General Secretary, and representative from participating clubs, leagues, and member associations, our friends media, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. It is my great honor and pleasure to conduct the draw for AFC Cup 2016 group stage. And for your information, the draw principles that we are going to apply in this draw are exactly the one we applied in the same draw last year. As all the principles were clearly explained by draw mechanism video, without further ado, let me commence the draw from the West Asia. In West Asia, in the country pot, we have 3 countries. The first country, the club from the first country will be placed in A1 and B2. The first country of the day is Jordan. As we mentioned, the first club from Jordan is Al Wihdat or Al Jazeera. Al Wihdat is the league champion of Jordan, and Al Jazeera is the standby club in case Al Wihdat qualifies for Champions League group stage. It will be placed in A1. And the second club from Jordan, that is Al Faisali, that's the knockout champion, it will be placed in B2. And the next country from the West is Iraq. The first club from Iraq is Nafid Al-Wasat, league champion. It will be placed in the position of B1. Second club from Iraq is Air Force, league runner-up. It will be placed in C2. Out of 3 countries, last one is Oman. The first club from Oman is Al Oruba, league champion. According to the draw principle, it will be placed in C1. And the second club from Oman is Fanja, the league runner-up. It will be placed in D2. As per the draw principles that was clearly explained just now, the club from Bahrain, that is Al Muarak, league champion, will be taking position of D1. And the club from Lebanon, Al Ahed, league champion, will be taking the position of A2 according to country protection principles. And next highest ranked team, next highest ranked member association after these countries is Syria. The club from Syria, Al Jais, league champion, will be placed in D3 according to draw principle. And next country is Palestine. The club from Palestine, Al Daria, the league champion, will be placed in C3 according to the draw principle. Next highest member association, Tajikistan. The club from Tajikistan, that is FC Istiklal, the league champion, will be placed in B3. And the club from Turkmenistan, Altin Asir, league champion, will be taking position of A3. Again, as explained, the winner of playoff 1 involving the club from Bahrain and Pakistan will be placed in A4. And the winner of playoff 2 for the clubs from Lebanon and Kyrgyzstan will be taking position of B4. And the winner of playoff 3 from the club either Syria or Turkmenistan will be in the position of C4. And lastly, from the West, the winner from playoff 4 involving the clubs from Palestine and Tajikistan will be placed in D4. Now, let me conduct the draw for the East Zone. As explained, there are 7 countries in the East Zone in AFC Cup group stage. The first country from the East is Singapore. The first club from Singapore is Tampines Rovers or Warrior FC. Warrior FC is the standby club in case Tampines Rovers qualified for the Champions League group stage. That will be in E1. And the second club from Singapore, that is Balestier Khalsa, it will be positioned in Group F, position 2. And the second country from the east is Hong Kong. The first club from Hong Kong, that is Kitch League champion, will be placed in F1. And the second club from Hong Kong, that is South China, it will be placed in G2. And the next country from the East Zone is India. The first club from India that will be taking the position of G1 is Mohun Bagan, the league champion. And the second club from India that will be taking position of H2 is JSW Bengaluru, lockout champion of Indian League. And the next country from East is Malaysia. The first club from Malaysia, which is taking the position of H1, is Johor Darul Ta'zim, defending champion, or Pahang FA. Pahang FA is the standby club in case JDT qualified for the Champions League group stage. The second club from Malaysia, that is Selangor FA, league runner-up, it will take the position of E2. And next country from the East Zone is Philippines. The first club from Philippines is Ceres Lasal, league champion. It will take the position of E3. And the second club from Philippines that will be placed in F4, that is Kaya FC, knockout champion of Philippine League. Next country from the east that is Maldives. The first club from Maldives is New Radiant SC, league champion. It will take the position of F3. And the next club from Maldives, that is Majia Sports and Recreation Club, knockout champion. This club will take the position of G4. Last country from the east is Myanmar. The first club from Myanmar is Yangon United or Yadararbon. Yadararbon is the standby club in this competition. And this club will be taking the position of G3. And next club from Myanmar, that is Ayeyawadi United. This club will be taking position of H4. As explained by draw mechanism, next highest ranked member association, that is Laos, in the east, the club from Laos, Laos Toyota FC, the league champion, will be taking position of H3. And lastly, from the east, the club from Bangladesh, that is Sheikh Zaman Dhanmondi, will be taking the position of E4. This concludes the draw for AFC Cup 2016 group stage, and I wish you all the best to the participating clubs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shin. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the official draw for the AFC Cup 2016 group stage. Kindly note that the match schedules will be distributed shortly and the kickoff times will be announced in due course. I would also like to draw your attention to the flash interview areas located at the back of the ballroom and encourage the media present to conduct interviews as well as photo opportunities in that area. Furthermore, please be informed that the official draw for the AFC Champions League 2016 will commence shortly at 4 p.m. I can see already that the teams are now ready for the upcoming competition, and I sincerely wish you all the best on your journey in the AFC Cup 2016. See you later, and thank you very much. Distinguished guests, we would like to ask for your kind cooperation in leaving the ballroom as we set up for the AFC Champions League.
Mike dah ada dengan aku semula. Mula dengan dia, pasal dengan aku balik. Check, 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 check. 1, 2.